The history of Palestine is one of the longest continuous human histories on Earth, shaped by its strategic location at the crossroads of Africa, Asia, and Europe. This narrow strip of land linking Egypt, Arabia, and the Fertile Crescent has been a passageway for traders, armies, pilgrims, and empires for more than 5,000 years. As a result, Palestine has accumulated layers of civilizations, religions, and identities unmatched in most regions of the world. Human settlement in Palestine dates back to prehistoric times, but organized urban life emerged around 3000 BCE with the rise of Canaanite city-states. The Canaanites were Semitic-speaking peoples who built fortified cities such as Jericho, Megiddo, and Gaza, engaging in agriculture, trade, and diplomacy with Egypt and Mesopotamia. Jericho is often described as one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world. During this era, Palestine was frequently influenced or controlled by larger powers, including ancient Egypt, which maintained political and military presence in the region for centuries. Between 1200 and 500 BCE, Palestine experienced major political and demographic changes. The decline of Bronze Age empires allowed new groups to emerge, including the Israelite kingdoms, whose religious traditions later became foundational to Judaism. Over time, the region fell under the rule of successive empires, the Assyrians, Babylonians, and Persians, each leaving administrative, cultural, and population changes. Under Persian rule, religious communities were granted relative autonomy, reinforcing the region's multi-faith character. In 332 BCE, Palestine was conquered by Alexander the Great, ushering in the Hellenistic period. Greek culture, language, and political ideas spread throughout the region, blending with local. After Alexander's death, Palestine was ruled by competing Hellenistic kingdoms before coming under Roman control in the 1st century BCE. During Roman rule, Jerusalem became a focal point of religious and political tension. The destruction of Jerusalem and the Second Temple in 70 CE following Jewish revolts marked a watershed moment, reshaping Jewish life and dispersing much of the Jewish population across the Mediterranean world. Under the Byzantine Empire, Palestine became a major center of Christianity, with churches, monasteries, and pilgrimage routes spreading across the land. This changed dramatically in 636 CE, when Muslim armies incorporated Palestine into the expanding Islamic world. Jerusalem gained immense significance in Islam as the site of Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock, making the city sacred to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam alike. For centuries, under Umayyad, Abbasid, and Fatimid rule, Palestine was largely stable, religiously diverse, and economically integrated into the wider Middle East. This stability was disrupted in 1099, when European crusaders captured Jerusalem, establishing crusader states marked by violence and religious conflict. Muslim forces later reconquered the region under Saladin in 1187, restoring Islamic rule. The Mamluk Sultanate followed, governing Palestine as part of a broader Islamic realm and maintaining trade routes linking Egypt and Syria. In 1516, Palestine became part of the Ottoman Empire, where it remained for over 400 years. Ottoman Palestine was not a separate province, but a region administered through districts connected to Damascus and later directly to Istanbul. During this long period, Palestine developed as a predominantly Arab society, with Muslim majorities and long-established Christian and Jewish communities. Cities such as Jerusalem, Jaffa, Nablus, Acre, and Gaza thrived as religious, agricultural, and commercial centers. Palestinian identity gradually took shape through shared language, customs, land, and local governance. The modern political struggle began after World War I, when the Ottoman Empire collapsed and Palestine came under British rule as the British Mandate for Palestine, 1920 to 1948. Britain's support for a Jewish national home, expressed in the Balfour Declaration, 1917, alongside Arab demands for independence, created deep and lasting tensions. Jewish immigration increased significantly, while Palestinian Arabs resisted political marginalization and land loss. Repeated uprisings, most notably the Arab Revolt of 1936 to 1939, reflected growing conflict. In 1947, the United Nations proposed partitioning Palestine into separate Jewish and Arab states. The plan was accepted by Jewish leaders, but rejected by Arab leaders, who viewed it as unjust. In 1948, the State of Israel was declared, followed by war with neighboring Arab states. More than 700,000 Palestinians were displaced from their homes in what Palestinians call the Nakba catastrophe. Hundreds of villages were depopulated or destroyed, permanently altering the region's demographic landscape. After the 1967 Six-Day War, Israel occupied the West Bank, East Jerusalem, and Gaza Strip. territories Palestinians envision as part of a future independent state. Since then, Palestinian history has been defined by military occupation, settlement expansion, uprisings, intifadas, peace negotiations, and political fragmentation. Today, the Palestinian Authority governs parts of the West Bank, while Gaza is administered by many countries but lacks full sovereignty, and the conflict remains unresolved. From ancient Canaanite cities to imperial rule, from Ottoman provinces to modern displacement and resistance, the history of Palestine is a story of deep roots, cultural continuity, and enduring struggle. It is not only a regional history, but a global one shaping international politics, religion, and human rights debates to this day.